Hello and welcome to a new video with me, the T-Rex Chaos. Today we will play a bit of Orcs Must Die Death Trap with some organic traps. My goal is the rule for this challenge is the only traps I'm allowed to use are the ones with organic, or mostly allowed to use. I will give my best shot at only organic traps. Play until mission 6 or mission 8. I will let it depend on how many traps I use. I will play in mission 8 when I use something besides organic traps. So that is that. Barricades and rift barricades are allowed. Our first thing that we will probably place a lot of this run, well, we'll place them at least. This deals continuous damage. This is like just people walk through it. It's like a spike growth, basically. You can call it spike growth, it's pretty much that. It grows the more damage it does. It needs 1000 damage to achieve to grow another square next to it, and that deals also has damage. As more damage this does, the more it grows over the map. It cannot grow up and down, so it can only grow in a straight line. So it is not so OP, it is just a floor trap that covers mostly the entire map later on. It has an upgrade to give it rend, which makes it so that we basically crit on every hit when we hit people. It is a nice effect. It has a 5% chance, it is an upgrade, so we need to have a threat for that. Threats are what you gain after each round. Then it has increased damage by 50% when the enemies are poisoned. This will be good with our other traps we will combine it with, and it also allows organic traps to slow enemies by 20%. We have 3 organic traps that we are using, so that would be a 60% slow. Now we have the poison flower. That is the one I was talking about, how to poison enemies. It's basically like a mortar who shoots like a cloud of poison somewhere where enemies walk through and take damage. The flower can be placed with a thread also on a wall. It is normally a floor trap. We come to that later why it is even possible to place it. The poison flower has a 50% chance to fire twice in a row with a threat, has a 50% damage increase by the poison buff, and the 20% just kills everything under 20% health with a threat. Also an upgrade. Now the beehive. The beehive is an organic seeding trap. I will be making some of them. That one of the threats is that it also applies poison, so it's great combinable with the the ground trap we have, like the spike growth. Then the beehive has also another threat that let it deal 200 damage for when it's exploding in an area. Then it has 50% bonus damage against shiny enemies, we won't have that. Then we have migration season. Bees will jump to a nearby enemy if the enemy they are attacking dies. This is pretty good. Bees is an effect by the bee trap created that holds 10 seconds and does damage per second. That is effect damage you can see on the beehive, 60. So they take basically 600 damage over time. So which potion are we going to using for this run? We have poison damage started, which is pretty nice in the top left. Then we have a rift surge appears always. That means the rift surge is like in a huge area that is like blue and shiny, where we can place stuff and they do double damage. It's pretty nice. And we have the organic elixir in the top right, which gives us a very small chance to insta-kill an enemy. And we have the bottom right, where we have an additional threat choice will be appearing during the threat selection. This will increase our chance to getting all threats we need for this run. Well, we don't basically need them, but I wish we had them. I will be going for the organic elixir, basically because very small chance to insta-kill an enemy means like 20,000 health. I do not care. So which war mage are we going to choose? I'm picking Kalos because he's my main. And he has some of the abilities I like. Mostly Rage Word and Conic Stone. His healing berries are also nice because then I am basically immortal with the help of the Rage Word. Which is his overdrive, basically ultimate. You know, it does something like Overwatch. You generate it with killing people and doing damage. The Calling Stone is basically a stone we can place down to generate our ground spike growth, because that calls the enemies to there, and when we pull it on the spike growth, the enemies come to the spike growth to damage themselves while they kill the Calling Stone, and we can kill them with the help of the spike growth. This is basically the abilities we want to use. So good, we see us when I'm in the run. So here we are in my... Here we are in the Orcs Master Death Trap game. In the bottom you can see my loadout. These are the traps that I have. The Orc Eater, that is the one in the 8th slot. That is the one we will probably not use. The rest on the right is basically the ones that I'm trying to avoid to use. It's probably just to make some ground security. And on the left are the ones that I will be using mostly. Carlos has also some other interesting abilities. He has a hammer, which does a lot of damage, doesn't attack very fast. He has a jump, pretty good for movement, and he can also blink. This is his ground set. We will be playing on the difficulty 2. This gives us 20% more skulls from the enemy. We will be taking this one. This has an interesting map for me. Unstable rifts are immune to all damage. This means basically unstable rifts are rifts that are basically portals that are appearing that we can destroy from before they start spawning stuff for a bit. Just one set. They spawn one set and that's it. Those are immune just to all damage, and also something good can come out of them. So I don't usually want to destroy them. And this also hinders my traps to kill them. So we will see us when I have set up everything on this map and showed you the setup. So here we are with my setup. Basically this is where I stopped the video. Here you can see I made a barricade so every orc needs to get through there. We have here some beehives that fall down and make some damage. Over here is one of the spike growths that will later grow. Here are the poison flowers. They are like mortars. They shoot like in here and create a poison cloud that does damage. And because of the insecure chance, they can probably kill them. Each dot has like a 0.5%, I think it's 0.5, could be less, but if it's 0.5% chance to insta-kill them, we have like already 1.5%. And it can get higher up when we have more poison dots from the beehives and so on. I have also played some spike growths up there, and here's some beehives and some spike growths. This is basically the first one. I will show you the first wave and the last wave, so you can see the difference between them. It's not that huge the difference between the waves. I'm wondering how much HP they have. They have okay. I don't have 3000. But interesting. If you put it just 3 difficulty higher, and I have like 3 times the much of health. And seemingly 3 times I should place the Calling Stone. A mistake of my part. I have to go back because we don't have really anything to defend us against. Well, we have something to defend us against rats. Those are the bees. The Calling Stone does its job very well because everything attacks the Calling Stone. Basically, this spike growth will grow and basically kill later on all the orcs, because the more it grows, the more damage it does. And the more damage it does, the more it grows. Understandable? It just expands. It can only do as much damage as the orcs have health, so... But we are not yet at the point where it does like 200 damage per tick. So good. Here when orcs are killed by the Orc Eater. No, I won't like that. Oh no. We will reroll this thread. Poison Flower has 50 chance. Both of them are good. I will be taking this one because we are trying to organic plants traps only. Organic traps only. So good. We will see us at wave 6. So what I forgot to mention is that I will be also showing the thread selections. Here we have 20% slow. This is just good. And what I forgot to show was that I didn't record the other thread. This is this one here. The beehive also applies poison to enemies. So we have like 3 dots that are now getting applied. Yeah, we see us at wave 6. So here we have our next thread selection. This is migration season. Bees will basically jump. I will just be taking this because I hope this also applies to poison. This one is worse, we don't want it. We want the poison weapon for Kalos. And this one is good, but I don't have the slow effect, so this is basically useless. And also we don't want to do that much damage with our War Mage. We want mostly the focus on traps. So this is the one. I have saved up 50,000 because I don't need the money. I just need kills. For that I will just be now spamming beehives. We see us in one way. So here we are at our final threat selection for this mission. I will be rerolling because this is pretty much awful. This one also, we don't need it. We don't have burning besides the brimstone, but I do not care. I have 18,000. Well, I had 18,000. This damage is increased by using on the missing health up to 100% of 1 health. I think this one is better, so we can just spam our overdrive later on. Because our overdrive is the one that will keep us alive in later levels. I will just collect the barricade by right now. So, wave 6, we will start. I will show you the wave 6. I have some preparations. Here are more beehives, there are beehives. I have also placed some more, how to call them, spike groves over here. Over here some more spike groves. I show you quickly the build that I made for each entrance. It's not very hard, but well, it is hard to spend your money on this. Because spike grove, I could have placed here some spike groves, that would be probably smarter. And also here are a lot of beehives, so we don't really have to care. They don't really get through there. Because I can just make this and everybody runs back, I hope. Cannot move. Well, that was a lie. I can move because of the jump. Well, we lost one rift point. Over there is the unstable rift I was talking about. We cannot damage it. That is the buff that we took, or the debuff. I personally like it more to gamble what comes out of it. Because actually this does bring us something. As long as it's not red rift elementals, we are probably fine. If those are blue elementals, those are blue, they give us rift points when they get through. So we will be not attacking them, those are our friends. Well, I hope they don't die on this. And we got one shot, so 12,000 HP just gone in an, again 12,000 HP gone, 2,000 HP gone in an instant. Please make it through, no! Come on, you can make it. You can make it. I hope they give us rift points when I get through. The big ones give us like 10 or so, or 5. You can increase that with 1 to like 10. And if you have more players and have also that, they increase it also by another 5. So you can just stack this curse that it gives more. This is completely useless as a buff. We will be looking at the maps. This map is trash. This one is awesome. The enemies are not hard. This one is absolutely... For this buff alone, I would not take it. I will be taking this one. This one has 2 entrances and I do not feel like fighting it. And it has an unstable or an enemy with the highest HP pool in the game. I will be not taking this one. We will be taking the middle one. So we see us when I have the setup ready. So here we are at the setup. This is basically the map. I will go over here. Here's the setup we have for those orcs that come later on off that gate. Basically those 2 are enough, and for the flyers we have a bunch of beehives. Because I do not respect them. And also I do not want to fight them. Here we have another beehives, because flyers. Then we have over here some spike groves again. Like 4 of them at the beginning. Entrance camping is basically our main strategy. The more our spike groves level up, the better it is. This spike grove will later on spread as far as they go. This one will cover the entire staircase. This one is enough, as well as this one. Don't place anything in the middle, that is a waste. As well, don't place anything besides that. Those ones will cover later on the entire platform. And those ones up there cover basically everything. So don't waste your time with anything else. This is the only thing you need. Over here we have some poison flowers to support us when they come here through, because this is basically the place where I want to kill them. I still left the entrance up there, so we can basically they can walk over there and just join the main force. So this one has it the hardest, this one has it easy, this one has it pretty rough. So this one is the easiest entrance, and this is the first one. So good, we will see us at the threat selection. Wait, no, I record every... No, I'm forgettable. I forgot that I record the first and this last wave, so you can see the difference. This one is pretty easy. This is basically bad placement, but we don't really care. We're just standing up here, kite them around. We do not really care if they even try to hit us, but we just jump around them. You don't come through. We can press our Z, this increases our chance to get something useful. I hope so. I also just randomize. I hope the amount of that come blue rift elementals that this time survive around. And basically what I didn't explain, the one hit kill chance is basically the red number that you see of 99,999 that pops sometimes up. This is just the one hit kill chance that can occur. This is when you know the effect has triggered. This one we have to kill. This is a cobalt high. Dent basically. That's where they spawn from. And we have an unmittable foe. They can petrify me, which is annoying. Because I'm not immune to that, so I have to get my immunity somehow. Well, we can lose some rift points. We generated enough last time. We are now basically just right now below the normal one amount. I'm wondering how they survived that. Well, 42 basically doesn't change anything, we can generate them. That's why we, after all, took the thing that makes us basically immune to basically make the red rifts. So I don't know how they call it. They are called unstable rifts right now. This one is pretty good for the hunters. Well, I will be taking this. So that basically the unstable rifts, they are here basically to generate us the rift points up there in the middle. You can see the ones that can leak through right now. Good, we will see us at the threat selection. So here we are at our next threat selection. We could increase our primary damage, so with our club by 50%. I will not be taking that, I will be re-rolling. This one is the one we want. Against additional jump, no, I don't think so. Ah, both of them are interesting. I will be taking the poison because it affects more traps. This one just increased organic traps. That's also why we're playing chaos, because we can increase of organic traps, but those are our flowers. But we also buff our beehives with the poison. So I will be taking this one. As expected. So good, we see us at the next threat selection. Here we have a pretty simple choice. This is the threats we have because I don't want to spend. Well, I will be taking this one so we can increase our rage ward, so I should be using it more. I will be taking this one. This just basically just slows everything with 20% slow we have on organic traps. Well, have we 20% slow on organic traps? This one, yeah, we have. So we can basically just slow them down by 60%, which is a lot. Also, I will be probably placing some of them here and run right up here. Here we don't have to place anything. I should be placing something here because those over there need like ages to spread. So good, now we are fine. Good, we see us at the next threat choice. Here we have an interesting threat choice. I will be taking the poison hammer because that's generally better. And we are at wave 5. We will probably see us at the next threat choice. So yeah, until then. Here we have basically the entire thing why we do this run. This one right here is basically insane. 50% more damage for everything that does damage. I will be showing you now wave 6. I hope we get soon the upgrade for This one? Wait a moment, can I place them there? Well, yeah, let's start the round and I will show you quickly what I mean. I think we can also place them right here to make it a bit easier. I'm just thinking, I don't know if it's actually true and I have enough range. I'm just hoping for the best. Also over here I have to plate a lot of Spikegrowths just because this way is not perfect. I should push them in a positive line and not like this. Which is a bit sad because I had to waste such much money, but you see on the bottom I am still very rich. I could basically place 30 more and it would be still fine with my money that I right now possess. Also we can just put this one just down. Please. No. Everything is still by 30%, 40%. Over there the one comes, throws the bombs at us. This is pretty much crucial because it can destroy barricades, but we don't really have to care about it. I hope it doesn't destroy the barricades. In the top right, by the way, we have a minimap, just so I can explain. This little blue icon here chases me down, has a lot of HP and is somehow a baby orc. So kill him please. Everybody will thank you. And the green points are the ones we probably want to take down, but I just have it. This one just has HP and is pretty much ignorable. Besides, we call down our calling stone. We don't really have to call them right now because we have already spread every Spikegrowth. So it's basically just a waste of my cooldown. But a waste, I don't have anything to waste it on. And this is wave 6. Well, we are seemingly rushing this. I'm very excited what's the next one. Going forward, +5 rift points, nothing too bad. This one right here is an awesome debuff for us because we don't care, we can want to kill it. Because what I didn't mention is that the insect chance also applies to bosses. Because it is basically not a thing for us. I will be taking this one because those are 3-star levels and I don't want to deal with them. Basically this one because those are 2 rifts and this one is randomized. This one has a better debuff because we don't have wall traps. And we don't care about wall traps. So what will I take? This one has a nice... I will be taking this one. Because it gives there something that I want to show you. This would be probably a mistake because that gives an enemy type that I don't like. And we got basically the worst thing ever. Rift Corruption. Can I basically explain it something like... You want to make an entrance. Look at this. You cannot place anything. Because the entire thing is gone. So what can we do? Block this one off, because we don't need it. Block this one off. We don't need it. But can I not slip through this? No, they can't, for some reason. But I can perfectly slip through that. I don't know why the AI can't. Probably because I have bigger hitboxes or something. We want to place them right around here. I want to place them like this. And we are now at the limit. Well, we can place our Spikegrowth here. It should be able to grow everywhere. We will be placing also one here, so it can spread upwards. And we will be placing some here, because it can spread everywhere. The funny thing is now we have nothing besides the Spikegrowth and these guys to defend us. The rest I have to do manually, so this will be a little bit of a pain. I will be searching quickly for the chest and after that I come back. So, until. So I found the chest, there were just skulls in there. So basically a time waste. I will be making this quick. Could afford sentinels. I will be probably just doing this and mining this. I hope this is enough to defend. We will look after it. If something works, I will be probably standing here. What? They can sit through that? Again, please. Come here and show me. Yep, they can go through there. Lucky that can defend both entrances. So, they can no longer come through there. I hope. This is something that, with the ghosts, they are there to show you the pathing of the mobs. You always need to leave an entrance open so they don't attack the barricades, which is... It's a tower defense, I won't complain. It's there for a reason. And I won't complain. I find it's more easier with life that way. Even though it does make no sense. Why should you go the long way when you can just take down the barricades? I won't judge. But it doesn't make sense, but we will start the wave. I will be placing the heal barriers right here. This one is basically bad, but this also means we can ignore this entire side. So we can just defend this and this entrance. Because that is the fastest entrance for all of those mobs, and this is the entrance for all of those. The spawns, we basically don't want to spawn camp. On the minimap you can right now see triangles. Triangles are air. Every square is a ground. Understood? This is basically one of the main mechanics you should watch out for. So good, slow applied. So don't come down here. Cobalt. Oh no, he's activating all the traps. That's why we are standing right around here. And those are assassins, Tundra assassins to be exactly. Those steal our money. In the bottom left you can see the money, and every time he attacks he has like a little bit money animation. Those steal money permanently, so they are very bad for a money run that I didn't show in my money run on my channel. You can check that out after this run. I will be probably linking it in the video description. Or I have a playlist to it. We're losing some rift points, but basically we can ignore that. As long as it's not rift elementals that come through, we can basically ignore it most of the time. I hope we get it that we can place finally our poison flowers on the walls. And also we have the weather rain effect, so that means those water elementals spawn on the map. They spawn in like water bubbles, so we can kill them there, or we just kill them here. I like both options. The water elementals don't do really anything besides help us spread the spike growths. They're more like a minor inconvenience than a real threat. Then what is a real threat are red rift elementals and unstable orcs. Red rift elementals basically take more rift points away when they get through, and unstable orcs disable all the traps when they die. As well as red rift elementals. So the threat choice here is reroll. This one is awesome. This one is also awesome. This is all you need is one. For each point you're missing, you get one. For each point below 20, you get 10% damage on rift points. This is insane because we deal like almost 40 to 50 damage with our spike growth. This could raise them up to 400 damage per tick. This could shred even the last boss. This is the one you need for anything for difficulty, I believe, above 4. But yeah, we cannot place them up there for some reason. But now our wall trap problem is fixed, and if you ask me, are these now considered wall traps and get all the negatives? No, they don't. Because it's still ground trap or floor trap. That's how they're actually called, floor traps. So they don't get anything of the downsides. Well, we see us at the threat choice. So here we are at our next threat choice. We will be taking the shout barrier, doubles the maximum value of our nature protection. Nature protection works like Protoss shields on the top left. You can see the green things are the green health bar, is my health, of course. The blue one is my nature protection, or Protoss shields for short. They work just like them, regenerate out of combat, very fast. and protect me from damage. This is the entire thing. That's all they do. Protect me from damage. It's not a lot of damage, but they protect me. This is very nice, this upgrade. Also, we have now this entire thing here. This basically snipes also all air enemies, so I no longer have to worry about them because I just die. So good, I will be seeing you at the threat choice. So we have here on our new threat choice. We will be taking the Beehive Explodes for 200 damage in an area when it lands. It's pretty good. We could also take this one, but I don't want to. I will be taking this one. So good, we see us at probably another threat choice. So here we are at the next threat choice. Nothing on the first one. This could be good. I will taking it because I cannot reroll and I'd skip a threat. This is basically useless, besides it's, well, both of them. I will be taking this one because the other thing is right now not really a problem. So we will see us at wave 6, probably the threat choice and then wave 6. So here we are at the final threat choice for this mission. I will be taking this one just because I'm losing rift points over time, and when it gets too bad, everything just dies. It's a pretty simple answer. Right now we could spend all of our money, but I will probably do. I don't know if it's a worth it investment or even good investment, but I know it's an investment. Does it make sense? Probably. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know what the cost effective this trap is in the entire game. Probably the ballista. It's probably it, but we don't right now care about this ogre. They stun us when they charge, that's when they scream like. When they scream they want to charge you and charge towards you. That's when you have to be careful that you're not standing here. Or when they charge, just jump over here and then everything charges back, so that's always important when you fight ogres. This one we want just to kill. Over there's an ice cyclops, we should probably kill him too, but I hope he just insta-dies, because I don't want to deal with this 20,000 HP pool. Please die already. Well, I think I have to kill him. Because he gives the other people like damage reduction, which is pretty bad, because we did all our damage in small instances. Would it be like a big instances, so that still take like 1000 damage. We don't really care about the money right now. I want to make another ward, probably my first one for this wave, because in that I can probably not die, mostly not die very fast, as long as they don't chuck my health for like 2000 damage or 1000 each. I'm probably still fine for some months. So we want to get up here and snipe the blue triangle. This one is the blue triangle big guy. He silences us. In the top left you can see my negative status effects when they pop up. It's not so nice because then I cannot use my abilities while I'm silenced. But basically we wander around. It's pretty easy. At this point forward we have just so many threats that it's basically almost impossible to lose. This here could be improved if you bring the ballistas instead of the beehive, because beehive, when you compare it to other sealing traps, kind of meh. They are good probably for Orcs Must Die 3, but not good for Orcs Must Die Death Trap, because you have just so much open maps instead of giant choke points, so they become kind of useless. So our next mission, I want to do this one because I like the map. This one I can do, and I will be doing. Mission 4, select, we will lead Town Plaza. War mages lose double the amount of rift points when they die, so we lose double amount. I will be also the zeppelins that pull up with those platforms so we can place sealing traps. Those are randomized, so I cannot control them. We will see us when I have the setup done. So here we have the setup. I placed some spike rods over here, blocked this way up, so that everybody has to come through here. That happens, we block those up. Over there is blocked, behind there. Behind this pillar, behind there is blocked, it just needs 2 barricades. We blocked this path so they can't get up here. And we also blocked the top ones because they can attack the rift. Because this rift mission is pretty unique. It gives the rift health points, and so hit points instead of actually just rift points, so they have to walk through that. Those are unique types, don't replace armored ogres, basically. I'm back. Those do not care about my Calling Stone, because they don't really have an attack that they use. Which is a lie, because I have one for some reason, but the drum guys that buff all of those attacks don't. Those are the green ones that I talked about, we can really just ignore them on the later levels may be important, because they just buff the damage of the enemies. Also on this level this is important. I hope I survived the first wave. Probably underestimated them, I should probably place more beehives in the front. I hope I just don't die right now. Should probably get this first managed before I destroy the Kobold then. Why do I don't damage you? Oh, they also block every single damage type that comes from the shield, so I cannot really damage them, which is annoying about these ogres. That's why they're probably considered harder than the normal armored ogres, because you can just beat them up. Armored ogres are normally weak to lightning damage, I hope those are too, because then you can actually do something with this information. One of the last trolls I have to beat up. Then I will probably move to the Kobold Hive. Oh, it's already gone. They expire after time, so don't worry about it. And we are soon at the Rift Point level where let's get start going. Our traps almost deal 10% more damage. That's not why I picked this mission, but it is funny that I got the best thing for this. And I have probably to use it. Well, I probably soon have to use it. I should replace them. And I should probably buff those. Because we need a lot more of poison traps. My strategy almost worked. Well, not really. So now my traps deal 10% more damage. So this should be a whole lot easier. Floor traps are reduced by cost. Yeah, that is good.
Most unexpected.
So we get also the money back that I spent on floor traps, which is a bit. Not much, really. I will be... No. Well, I see you at the next threat choice. So here we are at our next threat choice. We will be re-rolling this one. This is pretty good. Well, I'm be taking this one because my money is always good. Even though we, on some maps, don't even get to use it. It is still good. So, I see you at the next threat choice. So here we have a little bit of a problem that I have with this thread. This one basically debuffs all our traps. Well, this one doesn't debuff all our traps because the ground traps are unaffected. This is just an upgrade for them, but I will be taking this one. This one is okay, I guess, when they kill an orc, when they kill an enemy. I do not care. Orc eaters are bad, and I will not be taking that back. They are bad, like very bad. So here I'm trying to place a bit of something. You will see it at the end. So we see us at the next threat choice. So here we are at our next threat choice. I will be not taking any of those because I don't like them. This one is okay. This one is probably good. I should probably use this ability more. Yeah, I will be taking this. Even though I don't use my overdrive as much as I should. Also, I have some money left, so I will be placing this so they take a bit longer. And also, my beehives on this side can just be sold because they are ineffective right now. So good. Then I can... Well, this probably made it just beehive probably worse for this. Anyways, I will be seeing you at the final threat choice and at the final wave. So, here we are again. Oh. So, here you are again. I will be taking the primary one because I want to increase my damage a bit from my War Mage, so I can do more damage. I will be starting right now the wave. I hope nothing too bad happens. Over here is how much the spike growth has grown. It's insane. Look at this. Those were just 5 waves. It's already across almost the entire map. Yet I say, was an effective growth weapon. As I said already, the red numbers is when I get one shot, but we don't really need a one shot when we have 50% more damage on everything. I love the cohorts when I just die instantly without doing anything. 2000 health gone in an instant. Nothing to do with it. Over there, the trolls, they regenerate slowly health. Let's look how long they survive. Oh, over here is one of the grenadiers that I picked as a curse. Well, they are very annoying at destroying barricades, as I already have said. Over there we have an entire defense, so we don't really have to worry about that. Over here is a Gnola Assassin. He applies us a debuff of wounds, so we take more damage. They are very annoying when you're fighting something. Definitely high priority. That what the mountain troll in front of us just wanted to do is root us and stun us. That is his effect. I should explain probably more of them. As I have the chance, the golden thing there that gives money, but we don't really care on the minimap because our plants can also one-shot him. But he gives them less gold because he drops gold when you damage him and not when you insta-kill him. He drops everything also what you got damage from because he just dies and only drops the loot that he drops when he dies. Which is a bit frustrating because why do I put so much effort in this and I don't even get max gold from Kobold? It seems a bit unfair. I should probably make a video on all the enemies and their weaknesses. So, and that's with wave 6. Done in like 2 minutes. Well, that was easy. Starting... Okay, we can do a lot. Reduce loadout by 1. The one I don't want to do because I have too much to do there with air. I will be taking Orcs at 50% more health because I do not care. This time I will be doing this setup with you so you can see my thoughts. Because I find it... Oh, we have... This is the rift thing that buffs our things that I was talking about. I don't know. Yeah, it's something... I don't know how to call it. It's not rift corruption. It's something different. I will be placing those here, because over there later on an entrance happens and only air enemies can overflow this. That's why we also place this. We start with 40,000 extra rune coin because of a blessing we just got. We want probably to make this one right around here closed and close this one as well, probably. Oh, no, we want to close this. So they all have to go through here. They don't have any choice besides going through here. There we don't need to place them. It's basically a waste of our barricades. And here is where we spam our barricades. This is a strat that I figured out with my brother, or basically he figured it out. Well, I am the one who used the mace, and then he was so impressed by my... Let me just pull up really quick the number. Well, we can just map War Mage, no stats. This is my run statistic, 4 million trap damage, 500,000 War Mage damage. It's not very impressive. 3,000 kills. It's something. We owned like 1,500 scalds. We have 5,000 combos, so nothing really that impressive. Here you normally spam a bunch of... This is insane upplay. This is an insane placement. I didn't even notice that. We have also the rift thing right here that buffs all of our damage by ×2. That is good. Very good. I seem a bit over exaggerated when I say that. That's good. This is over here the chest now. I will be doing some more of my bit devious cheeses because I just have that much money. Now everything has to go through here. And when we also block this off, everything from here has to go all... well, basically, when I want the shortest route. So we... oh no, 1 rift point. Well, we do 20% more damage. It's something. They have to go around here. And go through here. We are also the Avogators. So this one has basically the hardest path.
Should go right in their path.
I hope I didn't mess anything up. So... there I have them. Basically just one gate's opens, but I'm placing already the spike growth everywhere, so I don't have to worry about it. Of course, the less things I have to remember, the better I get. And also it gives a bit of devious cheese for flyers on this one. Of course, when you play it like this, also we are blocking this road off, just so everybody who, well, no, I don't want they come later on. Then everybody has to go through here. So we can basically place 2 more spike growths here and place 1 here. This should spread them faster. And now we come to the bit what I call mean things to do with the orcs, but we don't have to feel worried about any of the orcs. They come in millions. Don't feel bad for them. They are very bad, they kill a lot of people, so we don't have to care. Right, we kill a lot of orcs, but it's for a good thing, not for a bad thing like the orcs want to do. It's like in World of Warcraft, they are the bad people. Well, I hope they are the bad people besides for the Horde people. They're kind of good. Well, the first orc introduction in World of Warcraft. It's basically the orcs we are fighting right here. I will be placing just them on the sidelines. So, we will be sitting, not AFK for this one, but I will show you quickly how wave 1 goes.
It is time.
So we have placed our entire setup. Everything has to go through there. Normally you can place ballistas here and that annihilates every enemy that comes through there. Also on this side for that. And you can buy those 2 sentries to just eliminate everything that comes through the front. We don't have this luxury, so I will be just leaving it. And also something good is every hunter comes to us and doesn't annoy the barricades. Which is a positive thing, I hope. Besides you actually die to the hunters. It gives also a threat that gives you 1000 health, so you can actually survive the later rounds. The thing is just health regeneration is so rare. Something like Sophie would shine with that. Those are why are those heavy orcs? Right, they survived. That are the only ones who can really survive. Also, you should watch out. The heavy orcs have, when they attack, they have an animation that they can't cancel, so they attack like 3 times. And you need to watch out. You can just avoid that attack and then go on the other side from them. So just move while the heavy orcs are attacking. That's also something a bit of a cheese, so you can just avoid being touched at all from them, at least from 2 attacks. When you can move. When not, then you have a bad time. Fighting more orcs. So we have almost everything done. This here miniature orc does its damage instead of being instantly killing enemies. Cells placed orc does. This is pretty much the only thing that gets them viable again. And I will be not taking them because I hate them. So reroll, nothing good. Reroll. I cannot place healing traps on this map. Why is it giving me this? Well, anyways, my beehive does cost 675 now. So where can I place beehives? I hope somewhere. I placed them here. If an enemy decides to fly through it, it just dies. I hope. I don't know. So we start our next wave, or basically I see you at the threat choice because I don't want you to watch all of this. So here we are now at our another threat choice. I will be taking this one. This increased war mage damage for each cursed threat we have by 20%. This one counts also towards it. So we have right now, when I go to threats, only 20%. But this stacks with more cursed things we have. So that is very good. So I see you by the next threat. So here we are, the next threat choice. I will be re-rolling this one. This one is another curse, so 20% extra damage. But I will be taking this one because this is the final one we need for the money. Well, for two things of the money run that are so insane that it's also insane right here. So I see you at the next threat. So here we are at our next threat choice. I will be taking one more barricade. Because I just want one more barricade for the next maps. So we will see us at the final threat choice. So here we are at our final threat choice for this mission. I will be going with another barricade because I have the money. Now I am looking through where I can find a place to plant some more poison flowers. To just kill more of the enemy. Kill more of the enemy. So here they don't come along. We can see it on the ground where they go, which is a pretty nice detection mechanism. Well, they come around here. It does also give us now 2000 and have the chance double to the rune coins you can see. Those are basically rune coin pickups. Those drop 2000 per pickup. Right about now. So they are pretty useful. And drop twice as often. And also for the drop chance can be increased for each player you have, so have fun with that. It is not any kind of broken, it's very fairly balanced. When I say it like this, it doesn't sound very exciting, but it is very good to stack the chance for stuff like insta-killing and so on. But insta-killing chance is not the only thing why I did this run. I like just this run and also this strategy. I decided to, mostly in the entire game, to make a playthrough. If you wish another playthrough, you can like. At 5 likes I will probably make a playthrough with just another account that you can just create inside of this game. So I can show you the story mode that you have to progress through at the beginning. And what I basically did for that. It's not that hard. It's pretty easy when you know how this game works. So I have spent all my 50,000. Well, I spent 50,000 rune coins. So we will be starting this right now. The final wave. Well, the final wave. I have still to beat one more mission, which is a bit of a problem, because then is this video again 1 hour long. I forgot about that. I will be probably cutting this, so this doesn't is an hour long for you. But for me it's right now an hour long, so, and I don't like videos to be an hour long. Which is a bit of a problem, because nobody watches them. Well, I could just cut out the threads, that would be probably already saving me like I think 26 minutes. But the explanations, I will probably put something at the beginning. So this Cobalt then spawned on an unfortunate place. I will be also buying the Sentinels now, because I do not really care what happens on wave 6. I also try to not use them mostly, but they just snipe everything that comes from there, but we can just sit here, relax and chill. And this is wave 6. No wave difficulty whatsoever. You see the damage reduction, while this is active you cannot insta-kill them. Which is a bit sad, because with damage reduction they cannot insta-kill. I don't know why this effect doesn't apply while the damage reduces, but probably because it's anyways, always too OP with that. We got a boost from 4000 rune coins at the start. We will be doing a new thing that I like. A boss battle. Because why not? I can defeat a boss. We got a lucky spawn. This boss is basically a hunter, and I will not pause the video for this. Because finally we got a boss. I think we didn't increase his health. This could be an interesting fight. And we don't get anything from this at all. So no threats, nothing. And we don't get any curses permanently. But this will permanently increase the health for the enemies. So I would never recommend doing a boss battle. So ever, don't do the boss battles. They are horrible, bad, and not recommendable. Not because the boss battle itself is bad. It's more like the mission itself is too hard while you're fighting the boss. Because the bosses are actually pretty cool designed in my opinion. Also you get a bunch of money for this mission, for some reason. Which is awesome. So I won't doubt that. I will be placing one of those, so we can consider this, but I will be placing those Brimstone and Tar, even though I didn't upgrade them, they are still awesome. Just so I don't have to worry about this, because I want to fight the boss. For this one I just pull out every trigger and play serious as it goes, because I do not want to waste time with this boss. Because this one does the most damage, but we are the character with the most health in the game, so it does nothing to us. For this one I have a bit of strategy already. The thing that I prepare right here is basically a kill box that should kill anything that comes close. We still have money over us, so I will be placing some more of those poison traps or poison flowers. How do you want to call them? However you want to call them. So some more here and some more here around, because the enemies will never walk this way, so we can just ignore this and place them with them. Also we can place them right here, which I completely forgot that we can do this.
Perfect.
So we have a bunch of flower traps. I will be making a second line just because I have the money. Well, my money is slowly running out. Nothing really that impressive. Put this here and we will start.
The orcs will fall.
So all 4 entrances on this map activate at the same time. They are all in this direction. 2 are in the bottom, 2 are in the up. They are all annoying. The only thing we have to watch out is the boss form. I don't know where it spawns and it's random. I hope he doesn't spawn anything where it's annoying. He's also a hunter, so he chases down the hero. He is in the bottom. I hope. No, he's in the top. He's in the top right corner. This is his animation where he enters the scene. Not very that exciting. He is Ghostfang. He snipes heroes for a living. Basically, that's what I was doing when I would be the boss. Over there he is. he holds at certain positions. So we can just beat him up. You see, I do 1000 damage, so this will be a short one.
Small step towards victory.
He does 3000 damage in a hit. That is not bad. Also, our attacks stun a bit, so we have a bit more time to beat him up. And also, if the boss dies, only if the boss dies, the wave ends. And I think we are dead. I don't know for certain, but I think we are. 2 rift points remaining, and I have to hunt us down this boss. Yes, we are dead. We didn't make it to past 6.
Forgive me.
Wave 6 at least. Well, I still think this is a good run. Score summary. We had not really anything going fast. Mission stats is pretty simple. Run statistics is this. So we have the most placed traps. This is always here for co-op, so you can see which one did the most. This is basically our stat run. So please read the video description if you want to. There are some interesting infos there. I hope you have a wonderful day and have a nice weekend. Until then.